Good morning. So of course I spilled water off my journal this morning. That's okay, it'll dry. This is just a Moleskine. It came in a set of 3 and I'm really loving the paper. It's I just really love it. It crinkles a bit, but once you've got the paint on it, if you don't use too much water in it, it's actually really good. So am I in frame? Am I in frame? Okay. These are just some envelopes that I've been working on. And I don't know why, but I'm doing envelopes. That's fun. And so I started this in May. And I was playing around with acrylics because I don't love acrylic, but I've been seeing other people using it, and it just looks so nice in their sketchbooks. So anyways, I don't like how shiny it is. This one's not too bad. I think I used a little bit of a matte medium with it. So, you know, it's kind of got a satin finish instead of the shiny, and it didn't stick to anything. This was just something from a Domestica course, a little exercise in doing greens, and I don't love it. This has to be redone. This here, I think I used golden So Flat paint on here to blot out some of the stuff that I had done. Hate this. I love it when I see it in pictures, and then that was something else I didn't like. Nothing a little bit of gesso can't fix. So I'll be fixing that. This, I had bought a book. It was Mark Hurld's workbook. And so I kind of got excited a little bit about lino cuts. And I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. So anyways, I played with it a bit. Oops, let me not spill things here. Let's see, I had bought these. They're not lino, but they're, you know, like a rubbery, they feel like erasers. So anyways, this was my first practice. I'm not thrilled with them, but this was really cute. Is there glare? Let me take that out of there. I got these in a box of 10 or 12, I believe. I'll leave a link down below, but they were pretty easy to carve, and I of course didn't take into account that this is all going to be reversed. So and these are some pictures of sardine cans. Anyways, I thought that was really, really cute, but I mean, it was just practice, so yeah, that's okay. That's okay. It makes good backgrounds. These were pictures. These were inspired by Mark Hurld's, some of the artwork in his book, and I made each of my grandkids, well, 4 of them. These 2 aren't finished. So I'm not even going to tell you how many grandkids I have. 9, 10. This here is really cool. This is golden. No, this one was Liquitex. This is their Liquitex beads in like a gel medium base, and then this one was golden, and it's mica flakes in it. And I thought, oh, that looks really cute. These were some little birds that I saw when I was at the beach, and I thought, I'm gonna throw some of that on there. And this one was an idea for another lino cut. And oh, this was a beach day. I saw some people paddle boarding. So this is the lino cut that I did with the acorns and leaves there, and it made a really nice background for this bird. I clean off my brushes on, you know, random pages because I don't like to waste the paint. I need a sip of coffee. Pumpkin cup today. And I find that it just makes really nice backgrounds. This was a stamp that I made with an eraser. Some other ones. This one's really cute because it, I have another one. This one. This is really good for like beach sticks and stones. Okay, got that. I'll show it to you in another. Someone had given me a whole box full of these. What do you call them? What do you call these? Transparencies. Blah, blah. This had started out just as a little bird. I didn't know what to do, and so every time I had extra paint on my brush or my palette, I would go back and add something. And for a while I was really into tomatoes. Don't ask why. I don't know why. But they were fun. And these are this little stamp that I made. So they just add a little something something to your pages, right? These are just so good for, this was acrylic and it had matte medium and I still find it sticks. But that was fun. Little birds on the tables and the little legs. And this was, I think Emma Carlisle had a, I don't know, it was a Patreon exercise and I'd seen people with this beautiful hair in it, so I threw him in, and then of course tomatoes. And this was something that I copied from somebody else's because I really liked the face on it, and I don't want to show it to you because I did copy it. And this is a mountain quail, and my sister really loved him, so I thought I'm going to put him in another picture. This is the beginning of something. This was a tree that I saw down at the beach, and it was just really beautifully twisty and wild. And so I've just been laying extra, you know, paint from my brushes just on this page, and I'll add to it as I go along. And again, same thing. This one's not finished. This is one of my cats, Poo Poo. And I've gotten interested in doing wallpaper and tablecloths, and you'll see that in another one of my sketchbooks. This was an attempt at transfer, and it didn't turn out very well because I have an inkjet printer and you're supposed to use a laser, I think. Anyway, so the image just wore off. It turned out okay in, thought it turned out okay somewhere, but I've misplaced it. Oh, here. This one, it turned out alright. I kind of like the way it turned out. It came off, but I like that. I like the way it turned out. So, not a complete fail. But anyway, so I covered it in acrylic gouache, and I'll just paint those up as eggs with paint instead of the transfer. Oh, this was just another fun sitting at the beach. Someone's little shoes there and their little floaty. Don't ask me, I don't know why it's upside down. And then I thought, I better do some little bit of serious, this is why my book is wet. Do a little bit of serious, so I drew some birds that weren't actually at the beach. This was a fun exercise because I used my pen, holding it at the end, and then drew like that. And then this here was a piece of, I can't remember. It was some sort of an organic thing, like a stick or a piece of dried tansy or something dipped in India ink. And then I just scribbled on the page with that. That was really fun. This one, okay, I don't know what this is. This is the mountain quail that my sister really liked. these are the tomatoes that I really got into, and this was one of the transfers that actually turned out not too bad. I have tomatoes on a whole bunch of pages in several of my sketchbooks because I had mixed too much paint, so everything got tomatoes. So this page was kind of a mix of going back and forth and cleaning off my brush and just adding little weird details. And this day, for some reason, it started my still life phase. There was a big blank spot in the middle of the page. I thought, I don't care, I'm going to put a vase there or a bowl. So I don't care. I really love the way this page turned out. It was really fun. And then, so then the still life thing kind of continued. And so I looked up on Pinterest some vintage statues and bowls and different things like that. This is some fun tablecloth material that I was kind of playing around with. And I found this really weird tiger with his face, it looks like a human face, and I know I don't have it in here properly, but it is a human that he's holding in his teeth, and I just thought that was hilarious. Anyway, so, and then this, so some more tansy. These eggs were painted, not transferred, and again, playing around with wallpaper, and then some texture. This is a vase that I would actually really like to make, and well, yeah, I just kind of, I don't know what it is. It's like a combination of, in my head, of some berries that I really like. So I love elderberries, and I love choke cherries, and I love Saskatoon berries, like, to paint. And I don't know, they all turned into one berry in my head. Oh, then these are just the beginning of some hideous vases that I saw in the thrift store. So that was that one. And these ones are some more still life paintings that I was working on. So this one I've been working on for a couple of days now. I'm not knowing exactly where I'm going with this, but it is just my sketchbook. So, you know, it's your place to work out ideas, right? So again, some wallpaper ideas, another lumpy vase. I think I got the idea for this one on Pinterest. It's not the same. It doesn't have the same amount of detail in it, and I wasn't going for detail. I'm kind of going for chunky and just chunky and interesting, right? And then I really like, which one was it? It was in my other book. I really like putting the glassy highlights on them. So I haven't got there yet with this one. This was some really nice wallpaper idea I came up with, and I have no idea what I'm doing here, but playing around with that. This is just one of my cats. This was an attempt with a photograph that my son took when they were camping, and anyways, look at the size of the car. This was my living room watching TV one night. I thought, oh, I'm just wasting time here, so I better grab a book. And this is a taxidermy owl that, I don't know, my dad caught it from some old gentleman out in Cranbrook somewhere. And this was, I was just really craving winter, so this is going to be a snowy, misty scene. And this started out as another, I have a lot of these pages that just started out as clean your brush off pages. This is my cat Wally. Oh, he actually has a white smooch on his nose, just ever so slightly white, little dusty spot on his nose there, in Parliament. So yes, a group of owls is called a parliament. So these guys are in Parliament. That was fun. This I love. It looks vintage Halloween. I love it so much. And this was acrylic gouache and I thought there was some, maybe not. I thought there might have been some pastel or something in here. I don't know, this looks like some sort of pencil marks on here. Might have been a colored pencil that I used right there. Oh yeah, you can see the marks there. So anyways, this was from, I hadn't been really into painting for years. I was more into cross stitch and embroidery. I used to design patterns for craft magazines, and so the painting kind of got off to the wayside here. This, I think I was inspired by Yapping Cat Studio. I hope I didn't actually copy that. Anyways, this one, so whatever, it's in my sketchbook. I was inspired. This one was really fun, and I did some little collage leaves flying around in there. And, oh, some more tomatoes. This was a pumpkin that I saw on Pinterest, so I don't know if it actually belonged to someone. These were just, I don't know what these were, but they turned out to be really cool wolves. Again, I was feeling very Halloween-y. This was this was a Leanne Hatch. Probably shouldn't be showing you that. This one was mine, but I was feeling inspired by other artists, so this was really fun. I think I got the idea for this. It's not the same, but I got the idea for it from a Winners Home Sense bag that I had bought. This is from an artist. His name is John Sliney. He has some really fun decorative painting books out. This is a ghost with candy balloons. There's almost zero contrast in this page at all, but I still love it. It's still fun. More. So just some fun stuff I just sort of started out with at the beginning or the end of last year, and it's just weirdly gone on to, yeah. I mean, I've been working on 1 million books at the same time, so I've been doing mounds and mounds of work in them since I stopped working. I'm a hairdresser, and so I was in a bad car accident, so I just completely stopped working. And you know what? I'm not regretting it at all. So I am going to continue with my little art journey, and I will at some point have some more things to show you, because I do have a gazillion books on the go right now, and I have another one that I'm adding more tomatoes to today, so I'll show that to you another time. Oh, maybe I'll post it on Instagram. Okay, anyways, thanks for visiting, and hopefully I'll see you again next time. Bye!